everybody, I am Allie, and this is part 2 of my YNR chat vlog for Sunday, March 1st. And what's going on with Sharon? What is this? What is this whole thing? Okay, she's having episodes where she blacks out. Is this from a past storyline? I know that Doris made reference to it this week, as this is a reoccurring problem that she's had, but I don't remember it. We're gonna need some flashbacks here, YNR. Like, I don't totally remember that part of the story. So if you guys know, please feel free to leave me a comment and give me some background there. Otherwise, I hope we get some additional background from the show. I vaguely remember her having some kind of health problem, and it was like Doris went out to save her or something, and I don't know, I can't remember, but I don't remember these blackouts translating to her stealing everything everywhere. I mean, I nearly died when she started putting those books in her bag at the bookstore. She's a klepto! That's hilarious! I mean, it's like, did the writers at YNR get a book on addictions? Like, first sex addictions, we'll give that to Jack, and now stealing, we'll give that to Sharon. It's just bizarre. It was a very sad scene, though, when she went over to Brad's house, and she's obviously having all of this regret. She said, you know, very poignantly to Doris earlier in the week, I sent him out there to die. I sent him out into the cold to die when he came to visit me. So she's obviously grappling with Brad's death and her role in that. Very sad when she went to his house and shattered that ceramic elephant all over the floor. I'm not sure where the storyline is going. I hope that she continues to steal things because it's just absolutely off the wall hilarious. But it's clear that whatever is wrong with her, especially with all of this crazy relationship stuff going on in her head right now, it's not going to end well. Oh, P.S. Here's a little tip. If you ever sleep with your husband's brother in a drunken one-night stand, and then you see him the next morning in front of your husband, do not stand there and stare at him awkwardly. She just stood there staring at him. It was so obvious that something had gone on between them. This girl does not know how to keep an affair a secret. Yeah, okay, so we're making some progress on the Catherine storyline, finally. Annie has crossed over onto the good side, and I also just wanted to mention that my comments about Annie last week apply to the character. Like, I think that this is a kind of a stupid storyline, but I do think that the actress who plays Annie is really, really talented, and someone else mentioned that, so I totally 100% agree. But Esther has finally discovered that Roger is a bigamist and that he is holding Catherine hostage with Clint. Honestly, instead of slapping Roger, I think it would have been a much better scene if Esther's a good name for her, but Esther, I just wish she would have like grabbed Annie's knife and stabbed Roger to death. Like, that would have been a way more interesting scene. Is it just me, or did anybody else want to see that happen? But now Clint is back. He has discovered that the girls were trying to escape. Clint, that guy should just be hosting a tea party, not holding people hostage. I mean, really. Annie is gonna have to be the one to like save the day, I think, in this situation. It's getting very dicey because Clint is all mad and grumpy, but I'm hoping that Annie will come through and maybe, I mean, she's got the knife, so hopefully she will get us out of this somehow, or maybe Kevin and Amber will come through and decide to save the day. But I actually saw a preview of the show for Monday, and it looks like Kevin and Amber, they're decoding the note that Marge left Murph when she was kidnapped, that actually Clint wrote. And it's like, I just saw them realizing that the first letter of every word in the note spells Clint. Like, why would Clint leave a ransom letter, or leave this fake letter? I shouldn't call it a ransom letter. This fake letter, why would he leave that coded in a way that would just link right back to him? I don't know, maybe that's the spirits or something telling Kevin and Amber how to get to the bottom of the situation. Speaking of, though, I wanted to mention this, and I really want to get your input here. Kevin and Amber, Are they getting closer? Like, closer? I mean, it kind of seems like they're really, you know, they've gone from being total nemesis to now being really kind of close, and it sort of seems like they're connecting in a way, and Janet and Daniel are connecting in a way, and I'm just curious to know what you guys would think. Like, what would you think about possibly Amber and Kevin hooking up and maybe doing a swap there? I don't know, I just wanted to throw it out there. Definitely leave me a comment and let me know what you think about that. And another thing I want your guys' feedback on, I don't want this to come out as mean, but I have noticed that there's a definite, like, difference in Daniel's style lately, like his hair and his clothes, and I'm not a style person, and I don't mean to be mean, but like at first I liked it that he was kind of taking more fashion risks, but now every time I look at him he just doesn't look good. It's like he's got this weird feathered hair thing going on, and like some of his clothes are just like too feminine. I mean, you know, and I like that a little bit. I like, you know, playing with those lines a little bit, but just like ever since the shoot that he did at Restless Style, I felt like he was just kind of over the edge, because he had like that poof hair, and he just looked, and like mascara, and he just looks too tranny almost. That's mean, I shouldn't say that, but you know, I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm curious to know if you guys have noticed that too. So definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Daniel's style. I'm gonna get reamed for that for sure. Adam has a rash, please. He is using Heather just the same way he always did. He has finagled his way into getting a dermatologist appointment, and he's probably gonna try to escape. I mean, at first, honestly, when Adam called Heather to the jail and he told her, I have a rash, I thought he was telling her he had an STD or something. Like, that was my first thought. But why did Heather even come to see him in the first place? Why did she even give him the time of day? It's like, Heather is so strong, such a strong woman, but then it's like she sees Adam and all of her good sense just gets thrown out the door. That being said, I miss Adam. I do. It's so crazy the way, you know, it's like, if you look back at my early vlogs, I couldn't stand him, and, you know, it's like, I've changed my opinion completely on a couple of characters, but I miss him. There's just something about that guy that I find very appealing. It's like, he's got such a sweet face, but deep down, you know, he's just brilliant and menacing and amazing, and I really miss him, and I'm not sure how we're gonna get him out of jail, but let's presto changeo. Now that we've got Glory out of jail, let's wave our magic wands and get Adam out. Free Adam! Well, we're certainly not going to be waiting for Victor to help Adam out of this situation anytime soon. Victor is stubborn and cold as always. And I have to tell you guys, I really love Colleen now. I was, like, indifferent about her before. I love her now. The girl has got balls so big, she has to carry them around in a wheelbarrow. I mean, she's so awesome for taking him on, you know? And she's so, like, shaken, and you can tell that it's something that's just rocked her to the very core, but she is pulling herself up, and she is going to do this. She is going to be on the board. She's going to avenge her father. I love it. I love it. And I think that we need to see Colleen with Rafe soon. Let's get that storyline moving. I mean, Colleen, after everything that she's going through, she's gonna need a way to let her hair down at night after going toe-to-toe with the Black Knight, and I think Rafe might just be exactly what she needs. What I need. Okay, so those are my thoughts for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment. I love reading what you guys have to say and hearing your interpretations of all these situations. It's like watching YNR is such a solitary thing. It's like you watch it alone, and it's so cool just to be able to share your thoughts and like hear other people's interpretations of it when you get involved in the community. So please leave a comment here. You can also go to the main page of my YouTube channel and leave me a comment there if you would like. And you can go to my website at buttonhead.org, and I blog and vlog and do all sorts of various things throughout the week. Otherwise, I will be back here next Sunday, same time, same place, to chat about our shows. So I will see you then. Bye!